everyone we see is a reflection of us. I'd like to bring something to the attention, and it's a personal one that helps me overcome things. There's nothing bad or negative about it, more a positive outcome, but can be seen as selfish. So let me tell you, I got a reading from someone yesterday. Absolutely fantastic. Psychic medium and intuitive. Card reader as well. You see, prior to that reading, I wasn't skeptical. I know better than that, but something was telling me that this person was not who they say they were. Or to avoid seeing this person because they don't fit the genre that I have placed upon it. Whether or not this was my own thoughts or negative thoughts trying to block me away from seeing the next transition in my life. It was interesting because I placed judgment upon this person without knowing. I placed visual judgment upon this person without knowing. And that is wrong. That is not who I stand for. It's not how I represent myself. But I caught myself doing it. So yesterday I overcome that and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a reading. You see, you cannot place judgment upon someone if you do not know. Visual appearance, this is what society does to us. It makes us judge people based on their look or their appearance, or the actions that they do without knowing. There's no discredit in that, because that is years upon years of enslavement and torture that society has placed upon us. Imprinted in our memories and our mind, that is how we must live. You must be a certain way, look a certain way, to be accepted. Even in the spiritual realm, that is how they do it. You do not look like someone that should be a spiritual teacher, or a reader, or a psychic. And I found myself victim to that as well. But despite that, I felt the urge to try. So I did, and I was pleasantly surprised. I overcame those self-doubts, those self-talks that weren't mine, and she told me many life lessons. She told me about one of the things that I failed to do is close when I channel. And I thought that's really interesting, because that's exactly what will be happening when I'm in open areas around other people. I may be safe in my place here at home, but when I go out, if I've forgotten to close, then I would be attracting all types of energies. And that was an amazing thought. For you see, if you're on your path and your journey and you're supposed to meet a certain person to evolve, but yet you have all these other energies and entities not wanting you to do that because you're breaking free, that makes sense. Naturally, of course. But something else occurred after the reading. I don't need to go through a lot of it's personal. But last night I wanted to do a favor to this person, even though I paid for the services, which was the exchange and the communication, but I felt the need to do a painting for her. Or give a painting, but you see, the ones that I had, I wasn't sure if she'd like. So I was like, well, maybe I will ask her today, or tomorrow at the time, what her favorite character is, and I'll do a painting for her. So I went there this morning, but I got there too early. Bought myself a crystal nonetheless, but she hadn't had started yet. And it got me thinking, because in my mind I was like, do I need to do a painting for her? Can I not just give her the blessings of love and appreciation and move past and be happy for what she has told me and helped me along my journey? The exchange has been done, and now it's friends and communication. But I had an underlying need to want to give her a painting. But the type of painting that I was going to do is not the ones that I chose or choose to do, but more something that I don't enjoy. But I felt like I wanted to do it, but why? So I asked myself this question: why do I want to do that? Why would I want to do it, and why can't I let that energy go? I came to the conclusion after looking inwardly that it came down to that I wanted to give her a painting out of the kindness of my heart, yes, but one that she liked. So I had to ask her that, because then every time when she would look at that, not that she would remember me, but she would get joy. But then I am somehow tethered to this person, because I think that thought is there, not because I'm open, but it's about evolution and growth in not only what I do for people, but how I do it and why. You see, it's not the time, because she was not there this morning. It made me question, okay, it's not necessary. And it's not necessary for me to do things that I don't enjoy doing for the sake of others, even though out of the kindness of my heart. If it were to be that she liked the painting, it would be one of the paintings that I enjoy doing and that I can place energy and upliftment upon, rather than something that is tailored towards the person. If they come to me and ask me to do a painting like that, then that's different. But me wanting to do a painting for free, to give to a person for thanking them for helping me, is not required. And we all must see that at times. We want to do good things for other people in return. But there are times when we don't actually need to. That's just ingrained in us. The same amount of energy and love can be placed upon a thought or a blessing to this person. And it really bothered me. It made me not sleep at night last night, because I wasn't sure to give one of my own or ask a question. There was such confusion energy around it. And in the end, it was a life lesson. Because the paintings that I do, whether they're comical or not, are not my own. It's a creation that already exists. I'm just painting it. So therefore, it's not really my painting or an essence. So I'm going out of my way to give thanks to somebody else when it's not required. This is the lesson. There are many times, even though it's love and kindness from us, we go out of our way to assist and help others when we are not required to. Even when placed behind love and empathy. And it was a fascinating experience to go through. We must remember that people are here to help us on our journey. We are not required to pay someone back or to give something to someone because they assist us. No, we exchange the energies between each other and joyful conversations. We can pay things forward. We can donate to someone else or to a charity or whatever it may be along our way, and help share that love between people. If we get stuck and caught up between one person or one thing about you give me this, I give back to you, then the energy is stagnant and not moving forward. So it's a way of shielding oneself, a way of accepting that there are people here to help, but we don't have to fall back. We look forward. We bring the idea of happiness and joy without sacrificing our own time and efforts to thank someone. If it doesn't come naturally or within your journey without deviation, then it is not required. It is worthy, to say the least, but it is not required. When we can break free from the burden of sacrifice, this allows us to be love. If I was to meet, maybe I will ask that question. But for me, I've moved on. I've moved past that point because I've evolved from that very conversation, that very thought or idea that was holding me back. A stagnant energy that wants me to do it. So you've always got to question that. Why? Am I testing boundaries, putting up shields? Am I able to focus on my life? Not by being selfish. Too many times we take different paths, we deviate from our own, we come back, but we take too many unnecessary detours because we believe we have to. This is one of my life lessons, not about that, but I thank the person from the bottom of my heart with the utmost love and appreciation, and may she be blessed along her journey. And that is more powerful than a piece of paper with a drawing or a painting. For that energy is eternal. And then when I move forward in my own life, I am so thankful for the opportunity that I got to experience. And that is what we learn. For you see, if we place too much energy on the gift giving back, we fail to retain the energy for ourselves to move forward. And with that, peace and love. Take care.